Oh, what do you want? So, head to the trophy room? Affirmative. Over. Got it. Over and out. Alright. Can I control you with the arrow keys? Or nope, we just gotta take this one step at a time? Okay. What on earth is this? This guy, what's he so happy about anyway? His expression probably made more sense in his original context. That is to say, whatever tomb or temple, or whatever your paw plundered him from. Can I look out the windows? Can I grab a torch? No? Okay. What a big house. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Well, it seems the power is out. That should make the trophy room quite the adventure, which is to say, not quite the adventure you wish you were having right now. Well, I really like her scared sprite. It looks good. It's well animated, but also my heart goes out to this kid. Joey, you need a friend. You need a hug. Well, it would seem the power's out. Classic psyops. Over. What? Credit where it's due. Best way to destabilize countermeasures, leave you in the dark. Literally. Over. Not literally. It's still like late afternoon. I can see fine. Should have no trouble getting to trophy room then. Over. Fine then, Mr. Mission Control. Yes, great. Over and out. Oh, poor Joey. Joey frowning makes me sad. It hurts my heart to watch her sad, to watch her be sad. Oh Lord, look at all of these things to click on. Just a reliable portable cassette player, complete with headphones. Jude can occasionally be found using it to even further isolate himself from reality. Mood. Dead batteries, of course, seems to be a running theme. Oh well. Wouldn't be that easy, I guess. Television? There's a big screen. Got the cable hookup and everything. It's your home altar, and your method of worship is listless vegetation. The gods reward you with glimpses of the divine. Clarissa, Alex Mack, and the cool green lady from Reboot. Of course I remember cassette tapes. There's a specific cassette tape that I would love to get my hands on someday that I can't find anywhere. And I'm hoping to find one someday in like good condition, or at the very least find a dump of it somewhere online, and I can't find it. It makes me sad. You really like her. She's cool. A beanbag chair, super comfy and thankfully not filled with real beans. You could take a nap, but you've kind of got a lot going on right now, you know? Okay. Trophy room is this way, I assume? I'm going to assume it. No, that's probably the front door, actually. A piano can be used to turn the slight motion of one's fingers into music. Those ivories, how they beg to be tickled. Also, you, can't. Oh, that would be just the thing, wouldn't it? Some kind of eerie, lonely sonata to really set the tone for the adventure ahead. Something in a minor key, maybe. It's a shame that would probably provoke a bunch of monsters to eat you. Also, you can't really play the piano. Damn it! You're tangentially related to John. You can play the piano. It's a bear that your paw shot and turned into a trophy. Now all his friends who come into this room will think, oh, this guy shot a bear. Okay. So he doesn't really have any friends, and he's never here. So it's just a big, nice, big, horrifying thing for you to deal with. Wow. Poor girl. One of your paw's recent victims. You love animals. He loves killing animals and turning them into ghoulish trophies, celebrating his victory over nature. Yeah, big man, as long as he has a big, stupid gun. I'm glad that Joey has, like, a personality, you know? It's better that she has, like, opinions. But, you know. PC depression, give it a nice refinishing. If Pa's problem with it, he's welcome to say so next time he's actually around. I wonder what's going on with him. Ah, yes, the blue beauties. Ladies in these paintings are eerily beautiful, although maybe everyone would look like that in blue. The lamp? Goodness. You'd like to meet the lady who modeled for that someday. Honestly? What a specific thing to be into. More mouth monsters. That makes you blush brighter than the lamp itself. Lol. What is this derpy ass lion? You've always enjoyed this painting, particularly because the lion looks so alive. Whoever painted it must have had a very good imagination. Either that or they painted it very, very fast. Mouth monster. That sounds like a nickname for me. Hell yeah, that's what we like to hear. No, I want to examine the bear. This bear in the box with the red cross on it, you know there's a story here, and I can't examine the bear. Oh, there he is. The Teddy Bear Outpatient Clinic is for stuffed animals who require treatment, but not an overnight stay. It's not just for stuffed bears, of course. It was named for its founder, the chief physician Arsala Teddy Bear. There we go. There's the story. Timu Simba. Well, boy, your pa really gets... I almost read that as your PA. Your pa really gets inventive with the taxidermy, huh? What a ghoul. That's a badass clock, though. Is this the trophy room? Definitely is. Gonna need some diesel batteries. You want the flashlight to serve any purpose other than an emergency POG storage container and very poorly designed paperweight. I can't see shit. The room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing? Something else you mean, besides you. So we're gonna get the fuck out of here is what we're doing. Just as you passed in the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark. Odd. Rest of the house navigable? Over. Consider utilizing flashlight? Over. You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight? Joey, please. Over. No use dwelling on the past. Over. It doesn't matter anyway. Something's blocking the door of the trophy room now. Something? Over. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, I recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over. Oh, geez, you're right. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over. What? Can't discuss over unsecure channel. Over and out. Jude is really annoying. Like, dude, just answer a question, why don't you? It's not that hard. So how the fuck do we turn the... Any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage over... That's not really a tip. That's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over. See, that was very helpful. Thank you. Doing my best. Over and out. Where the fuck is the basement? Can't tell if the noise you hear from the monsters of the wind. Either some perfectly wishy monsters or some really groany wind. The treasure hopes seems like a bad idea. Might be creatures and weirdos ahoy out there. You think you will stay inside, where your chances of meeting creatures and weirdos are still pretty good, honestly. Huh. Alright, where's the basement then? It's right here somewhere. Hello? Basement. What 9-year-old calls their dad a ghoul? I don't think she's 9. I think she's like... maybe 13? Oh, here's a new room. The kitchen. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter's a pretty good chef, even. It's just, well, none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is you can just eat it right out of the boxes and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash either. Wow. This is what happens when you leave children unsupervised. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. Wow. It's empty. Food shopping has become sporadic as of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. That's depressing. That's a depression desk if I ever saw one. Honestly, yeah. Power is off, and as such, your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs. Oh, right. The 90s. Sound you've heard as you enter the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is nothing like you've ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. Wait a minute. It's off and it'll stay that way. Yes, but the power is out, which means this radio is battery powered. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14. See, she's 14. And even you can tell this is just really crummy rumbo. So like, how do I get it's the tuner for tuning the radio, by golly. You cranked it all the way down and try to stop that awful noise. You crank it a little harder. Oops, you might have broken it. Actually, you're okay with that. Oh, there it is. The radio is clearly, although weirdly functional, despite not being plugged in. You might be onto something here. See, I told you. You open the battery compartment. See, this is that fucking point-and-click bullshit, right? Because I knew this radio had batteries. I knew that was the solution here. And I'm like, there's got to be something on here. Like, I need to be able to click it. I'm sure Joey's smart enough to figure this out. Only to realize, fuck, I have to click the exact pixel that'll let me do that. This is point-and-click bullshit right here. You open the battery compartment. Batteries that function! Jackpot, D-cells. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many sizes either. Ah, the 90s. I suck at point-and-click adventure games. I also suck at point-and-click adventure games. Another electronic device. I got an achievement for that. Another electronic device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire! With your flashlight fully functional and in a fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Although that's a last resort, of course. Of course. If you run down the battery, you have no idea where you'd get more. Better save it for when you really need it. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Can I do a ballet real quick? A little patch of sunlight through the window. It looks like a spotlight, does it? But are you ready for the spotlight? You feel, as you often do, like you're still nervously waiting in the wings. Is today the day you take the stage? Are these slavering beasts to be your first real audience? Well, if ballet be the hymn of wrath, let's dance. Okay, then dance. Well, no? Okay. Can I stand here? No? It's the same thing? Okay, can I dance here? You might be able to execute a pinch forward roll through that flap, but it would just be a graceful way to announce to every monster in the backyard that dinner was being served, like the ringing of a dinner bell with your dismembered leg as the ringer. There are monsters out there watching, working up an appetite. Well, the monsters out there, you think you'll leave it shut. Also, you don't actually know how to open this window short of breaking it. You really don't want to go out there right now, tempting though it is to rake more leaves. Ah, the struggle of the monster-bothered leaf pile enthusiast. You keep meaning to start a zine. Backyard used to be so much more awesome before the monsters showed up. So, can I just interact with things, holding things? Not much to dodge here except the takeout box on the floor. Oh, this is the dot. So what does this do? Just in case Jude is watching through the windows, you do a quick little dance, let him know you're fine, that there's nothing to worry about. A performance hidden in a performance. Okay. Your tap achievements don't lend themselves well to fridge front commemoration. So you can just use anything on anything and get shit. What if I used this on this? Boy, solving the mystery of your heirloom is turning into a real cold case. Right. It's a skill issue not noticing the bandages in the middle box. I beg to differ. I think that's point and click bullshit. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight. You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately. Oh, there's like tubes everywhere. Huh. Okay. What's this? Wait, no, I meant to go. Fuck! Oh, I'm down here now. No, I'm not. I'm going back up there. What the fuck is this? This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your pa left him here months ago. Yeah, not a lot of chance of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. Alright. I meant to go fuck classic me. Shut up. It's a machine designed to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine. It serves its purpose admirably. On a rare occasion, a human being is willing to cooperate. All neat and folded. Haha, just kidding. It's obviously dirty. Ah yes, the scary basement. Your pa brought this home as a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess. You're not sure you want to start down the road of analyzing your life as if it were a work of fiction. Okay. You look like Pfeffery, but like a human. A souvenir from your pa after a trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately for some reason, or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any fresher data, or particularly caring one way or the other where the hell he is. He can't be Napoleon, he's too tall, lol. More blue beauties. Pa loves his blue ladies portraits so much he keeps redundant backups scattered around, because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right? You decide not to pull out that psychological thread because you have important work to do, and who needs that crappy old blowhard anyways? Wow. I don't know how canon this game is to... I guess Andrew Hussey is actually working on it. So I guess this is canon, at least in some extent, which really puts this particular character in Betty Crocker boxes. Oh no! Oh no. Puts this character into a new perspective. With your pa's strange affinity towards Betty Crocker brand ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now you can't tell what a whisk is for, but some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way, you can't reach the circuit breaker. Move. Try to move one box and the whole pile is liable to come tumbling down on you. You need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble, that's the ticket. So the ballet shoes. Totally unmoved. You need to step a little livelier to get this ready. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I thought Toby Fox wrote Homestuck. No, Toby Fox is vaguely associated with Homestuck. Andrew Hussey wrote the series. And also is apparently a bastard? But I don't know anything about that, so I'm not going to make accusations that I can't back up. I'm just regurgitating what others have told me. I don't know a lot of the controversies. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug or whatever. Power! Uh-oh. Maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food, the great mystery. Something's in here. Oh, hello there! Toby Fox made some of the music for Homestuck. Strife! Yep. Alright, how the fuck do you fight with a flashlight? You've got no chance of beating this thing. You've got to get away. Step on it. Graceful abscond! Oh, okay. How about this one? Scuffle and scoop. Hot stepping. The room where it slappins? I do not know what to do. World's just not ready yet. Oh, there we go. Perfect. We out. Abscond! Abscond! Alright, cool. Excellent. I have no idea what that was. I do not feel tutorialized on battles. At all. Power back on! You're doing or psyops of encroaching forces. Over. Give you back light only to snatch it away? Described hypothetical very cruel. Dealing with sick operations. Over. No, it was just me. Criminy, Jude. That snake monster's down in the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast wily, but sister already established superior willingness attribute over wiliness attribute over. Hey, thanks. I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle over. Wait, what? Attic key, Joey. Eyes on the prize. Keep me in loop. Over and out. Okay. Onward. Onward and forward. Back to the... Oh, wait, no. Trophy room. Trophy room, trophy room, trophy room, trophy room. We're not going to the attic yet. We're going this way. No, I said this way. The walking controls are a little finicky at times. There was something large and wet in this room. Hello there. Why do you have tiny feet? Oh shit, another one. That was an accurate look. What the fuck is this? Okay. Light on your feet? Okay, so... Light bite? That's unfortunate. Choose your battles. Okay, can I... So something's going on. Okay, so these are turn-based. Alright. I do not know how to deal with this thing. Do you want a snack? Do you want another snack? It's working. You make mine a double. Do you want another snack? Onward and outward. Alright, cool. That worked. Sure. Alright, monster-inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations, you ascended to rung 2 and chained the rank of tail-wagging Tyro. Max HP increased by 12, muscle increased by 7. You ascended to rung 3 and tape. Wow, this is... You can tell this is a Homestuck game. You've ascended to rung 3, attained the rank of minute mammal mender. Dexterity increased by 2, grace increased by 6, leverage increased by 5. Rung 4, peppy patterer. You've mastered noggin bop. Hubris increased by 4, courtesy decreased by 2. Okay. Sure. So, where's the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave critical item in such obvious location. Over. Okay, but like, where'd you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy keepers before it comes back. If room compromised, can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set. Over. Ugh, fine. Call back if assistance required. Over and out. I don't need assistance. I play puzzle games. You've never been entirely clear on what's going on in this tapestry, but it clearly looks intense. Just look at that fire-breathing serpent beast on the bottom. And that red-eyed figure on the throne, what's their deal? I'm sure if I examined this long enough, I would figure out what it means. But I'm not gonna. So we'll move on. Lionhead? This is exactly the kind of thing you wish wasn't in your house. Why couldn't your paw just leave their regular eyes in, and also, more importantly, leave their head attached to their body? You'd like to put something in those sockets, but what? And also, wait, why do you want to do that so much? That's weird. Pogs! Pogs in the eyes? You could never be so rude and cruel to such a big, sweet kitty who's already suffered so much. Something definitely needs to go in those empty sockets, though, only because you're getting creeped out. God damn it, Sai. God damn it. Your paw's love of globes knows no bounds, but you don't recognize any of the continents on this one. You'd have a better idea of what you were looking at if you could read these scribbly labels. All you can make sense of it is the X mark. Could it indicate treasure? That's Alternia, isn't it? I bet that's Alternia. Spin the globe and watch the white beams rake across the surface of the globe. I bet that's Alternia. You've got some really old ashes in there, and a couple nearly disintegrated chunks of charred wood. It's probably not helpful. What on earth? This, whatever this is, depicts some heroes conversing with huge monsters. Do the monsters help them? Kill them? You prefer to imagine everybody gets out okay, but you know life is rarely that kind.